Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Love to pass. The throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this one. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Danielle Hunter, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Now Love. He gets this to Davante Adams. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 3rd down, Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he's got his target, Harris. And down to the 20. A big play there for Carolina.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time with Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Love. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Love looking to throw it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyreek Hill. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Love. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Carolina.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jacob Harris there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The Love's throw complete here on target to Tonyan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man. It's Tonyan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Let's go,
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At their own 18-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's brought in by Harris. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background. They'll try to run with
McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Panthers. Jacob Harris, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw now. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Love now. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 25 on second down. Love. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
Love throwing for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, they can often throw it over your head.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. McCaffrey on the toss right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Off of play action, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Faking the give, Darnold. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now. 43. Now Darnold. Steps away to his left. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Darnold gets this to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He'll buy some time right, and it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled.
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's third down.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Love now to pass on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Going back to Love. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Love buying time to his, and the ball comes out. Love lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Rolling to his left. And going deep for Hill. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship
ownership here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.